All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Coco. My name is Jen. Welcome to today's Strong and Steady class. I'm here seated on my folding chair. I have some dumbbells off to the side. Let's get ready. Let's extend our arms out from our sides and begin working them in small circles. Relaxing through your neck and shoulders. Nicely done. Go ahead and change directions now. Staying still as you sit in your chair, belly button to spine. Inhaling through your nose and into your chest. Exhaling out your mouth. Now let's go into our big circles in a backstroke, nice and slow. Good. Okay, let's take the other arm. Backstroke, drawing your bicep to your ear, turning your palm out at the top, and then reaching behind you. Great. Okay, let's go ahead and come to standing. Hands on hips, elbows back, soft knees. Let's begin with our hinging. So exhale as you melt, belly button through sternum toward the ground. Press heels through to rise. Exhale. Inhale deeply, find a nice pattern and rhythm for your breath. Good. Concentrate on getting release through your hamstrings and glutes. That's the back of your legs and your fanny. Good. Okay. Now let's go ahead and cross our arms, or you can have them extended out from your armpits parallel to the ground. Either is fine. I just tend to do genie arms all the time. Okay. Feet are comfortably distanced apart. Weight in your heels, belly button in, and begin to sit down in the chair and rise. Exhale, pressing through the ground to come to standing. Good, nicely done. Okay, so for today's workout, as I mentioned, we have some dumbbells off to the side. Last week, we did a growing ascending workout, and today we're going to climb on back down. So we have our circuits, and we're going to start everything with 8 reps, then 6 reps, 4 reps, and then 2 reps. Okay, the exercises have changed, but that's our method here. Okay, now our first movement is a squat to single leg RDL. Okay, so I'm gonna stand so you can see me from a side view, okay? And I'm gonna position a chair right in front of me. It's a combination movement, compound movement, where we do a body weight squat, okay? So just a normal body weight squat. And then we're gonna transition our body weight over that single standing leg, and we're going to lower the chest as the heel raises, the knee softly bends, and we can balance our hands on the chair and come back up. So that's our single leg RDL. Once we're all the way into our RDL, our body is nice and straight, stacked as though we're running parallel to the ground, and it's supported by the leg that's in the ground, and that's the hamstring and glute we should be activating from. Okay, so we'll do 8 on one leg, then 8 on the other. Okay, you ready? All right, good body weight squat. And I happen to be going to stand on my right leg and up, squat, feet together, RDL. 2, squat, 3, squat, 4. Now you're gonna find my right leg is down, my heel is down. I'm allowing a soft bend in my knee to open up my hips. And I wanna feel the lengthening and contracting through that hamstring and glute. 7 and 8. Good. Okay, now we'll switch. So we'll stand on our left leg and the right leg is gonna float up. Okay, you ready? Body weight squat, squat, center of gravity over the left leg, squat, 2, squat, 3, squat. And we get into that elevated plank. 5. Focus on your hips and shoulders and knee. All of them are pointed straight down. 7. And we're just melting toward our chair. 8. All right, nicely done. You should feel it in the back of those legs now. Okay, now we can have a seat. All right, we're gonna do elbow squeeze to press. Okay, so grab those dumbbells. All right, we're gonna position them up about at eye level. My elbows are pointed toward you. I'm gonna squeeze through my chest, drawing them together, open and press. Squeeze, open and press. 3. And you want your torso to remain neutral. Don't arch the back. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Nicely done. Lower those with control. Okay, now we're moving to our back. So we'll come to standing and we're in bent over reverse fly. So 2 dumbbells, 1 in each hand, nice bent over position. All right, melt, maintaining the neutral spine, round those arms. Exhale, draw the elbows to the ceiling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hinge and come back to standing. Now we're back to our single leg RDLs. Okay, repositioning your chair. All right, you ready? All right, I'm gonna keep my right leg down. Body weight squat, RDL. 2, melting, finding our good elevated plank. 3, nice and slow, then use that heel to bring you back. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, other leg, you got it. You should really feel it in the back of your legs now, folks. Squat. 1, squat. 2, squat. 3, keeping your heels down as you squat. 5, squat, and 6. Good, okay, back to the chair. Seated elbow squeeze to press. Okay, sit nice and tall, find your sits bones. Elbows pointed at me, dumbbells up. Squeeze your chest, open and press. Squeeze, open and press. 3, 4, 5, keep the ribs zipped, and 6. Good, okay, come to standing. Get over reverse fly. All right, hinge. Arms are hanging down from your armpits, round those elbows. 1, 2, 3, drawing from your back, elbows to ceiling. 6, all right, nicely done. Okay, we're getting there, folks. We're on our round of 4s. Our hamstrings and glutes are gonna feel great after today's workout. I promise. Okay, so now we're back to our standing position. All right, right in front of our chair, body weight squat to RDL. Okay, ready? Squat into your heels and RDL. 2, 3, lengthen, contract. 4. Good, let's switch leg. My left leg stand down now. Squat. 1, 2. Don't let your body twist. 3. Make those toes point down to the ground. And 4. Good. Okay, elbow squeeze to press. All right, seated nice and tall, belly button in. Draw those elbows, point them forward, parallel to your armpits. Squeeze together, open and press. Squeeze, open and press. 3 and 4. Bring it all the way to your sides. Come out of that chair with a nice squat. And let's get bent over, reverse flies. Rounded arms, elbows. 2, 3, and 4. And hinge your way back up. Okay, good work. On our last round for this circuit. Squat to RDLs. Okay, you ready? Squat, single leg, 1. Squat, 2, good. Work from your, oh, that's right. And now other leg. I was gonna do 3 and 4. Onto the left leg, ready. Squat, left leg goes down. 1 and 2. Good, okay, grab those dumbbells. Squeeze to press. All right, elbows pointed out. Squeeze, open and press. Squeeze, open and press. Lower the dumbbells with control. Press your heels to the ground. Rise up out of your chair. Bent over and reverse fly. 2. Hinge your way back up. And our first circuit is done. Good work. Okay, get a drink now if you need it. And we'll talk about the next circuit. All right, good work, folks. Now, our next circuit we're gonna do from the chair, squat to curl to press. So lots of changes in our center of gravity, lots of tension into our core. So let's make sure we load our low belly. Then we're gonna have tricep kickbacks. Then we can either be standing or seated with a front raise, overhead press, and back down. Okay. And then we have halos, all right? So we're wrapping that dumbbell around our neck like a scarf. Okay, so reach for your dumbbells. We're starting with our rounds of 8s. Okay, I will walk you through it. You got it. Okay, get yourself positioned on your chair. We want a nice big range of motion here. So we're rising from our chair without momentum, adding dumbbells as we're able. Inhale. Exhale, press the heels through, come to standing, curl and press. And then lower it all the way down with control and sit. Two, you got it. Stay in control. Don't work too fast here. Lot of joints at play. 4. And sit. Control every element here. Good, that's 5 down. Good work. We have one more after this. This is your last one. And all the way down. Good. Okay, now we got to come out of that chair one more time for tricep kickbacks. I tricked you. I got you to do one more squat. Okay, bent over, tricep kickback, neutral spine. So come to stand. There you go. Yep. Heart is forward a little bit. There we go. Now hinge. Okay, draw your elbows to your ribs. Good. And kick back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice and slow through that. 7, extension. And 8. And lower with control. Okay. Now, either standing or seated. Front raise to overhead press. Ready. Palms are facing, arms at your side. Soft bend in the knees if you're standing. Exhale, front raise. Press and down. Exhale, front raise. Press and down. That's 2. 3. Don't thrust your hips. Deepen your low belly. 4. Be in the balls of your feet. That's 5. Woo. 6. 7. And last one. 8. Whoo. That was tough. Okay, single dumbbell now for halos. All right, seated or standing. Okay, if we're seated, we're on our sits bones. All right, palms hanging onto the dumbbell by the ears. Wrap around the neck. 1. Get it all the way down. I don't want it above your head. Even though we call it a halo, we should call it a scarf. All right, change directions once you hit 4. All the way around. 3 and 4. Good work. Okay, squat to curl to press. Whew. All right, ready. Arms at your side. 6s, heels into the ground. Exhale. Curl and press. And back down. 2. Good. 3. No thrusting the hip, no arching the back. Good. 2 more. 5. And 6. Good. Okay. Now bent over tricep kickback, neutral spine. So find your neutral, find your good posture. Hinge. Draw your elbows to your ribs. 1. Extend. 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. All right, reverse that hinge, come to standing. Front raise to overhead press. All right, whew. This was tough at 8. Hopefully I'll be better at 6. All right, ready, inhale through the nose. Into the chest, exhale, front raise, palms facing, overhead press, and down with control. 2. Front of shoulders and chest. 3. Halfway done, stay with me. 4. Good work. 5. Good, last one. 6. And down. Whew. Okay, and halos. Good work. Dumbbell at your neck, ready? And wrap it all the way around. 1, 2, and 3. Changing directions. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now we got 4s. All right, you got it. Okay, seated nice and tall on your sit bones. Heels into the ground. Inhale and exhale. Curl to press. And back to the chair. 2. And all the way down. 3. Last one, and 4. Good. All right, tricep kickbacks. Feet comfortably distanced. Nice neutral spine. Exhale as you hinge forward. Draw your elbows to your ribs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Okay, come back to standing. Reverse that hinge. Front raise to overhead press. Inhale and exhale. Overhead press. Good. Palms facing. Exhale. Overhead press. 3. Dig into that core. And 4. And all the way down. Good. Okay, halos. Dumbbell to the chest. Grasp it by the ears. And wrap around for 1, 2. Change directions. 3 and 4. Nicely done. Okay. A round of 2s. 2s. Good work. Okay, dumbbells at your side, sitting on your chair, nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, activate through the heels, curl to press. And back down. 2. And that's it. All right, rise back up, tricep kickbacks. All right, bent over, neutral spine, elbows to ribs, extend, bend, extend, and bend. Now let your arms hang down, reverse that hinge, come to standing, front range, raise, palms facing. Exhale, press, and slowly lower. Now this is not over our shoulders, it's over our chest. Good. All right, halos, 1 each way, ready. 1, and change directions, 2. Good work. Okay, round 2 down, good job. Now let's go for round 3 after we get a drink of water. Okay. Now, starting round 3, we are going to do one thing that is a little different that we've not done before. Okay, so it's our very first movement. It is a bent over hang glider. Okay, so you don't need dumbbells for this. I reach for my lightest dumbbells. Okay, so for hang glider, we're going to make our bodies how it sounds, right? So we're going to be in this bent over position, and my palms are hanging down from my arms are hanging straight down, and then I'm going to draw them back toward my hips with palms up. Now, what I'm going to do for hang glider is I want to draw my shoulder blades together and pull from my rear delts, and my arms come up and down. So I'm trying to use my rear deltoids and my middle trapezoids and my upper traps for that movement. So it's really small. Okay, that's the key that we're focusing on. And I know you're doing this at home and I can't see you, but let me show it to you just one more time what we're going for here. All right, we're hinged forward and we're bent over. Then we extend our arms out toward our hips, palms up. Okay, they're nice and long, and we're gonna lengthen and squeeze through our shoulders and shoulder blades to roll them up and then back down and up again. Okay, now as we do that, our arms are gonna come up a little bit and we're gonna get some in our triceps. As I said, you don't even need weights on this one because it's gonna be intentional and focused work that will be challenging. Okay, so that's our first movement, that bent over hang glider. Then we're going back to those sumo squat pulses. I'm gonna change things up from Thursday so y'all don't wanna kill me. But we are going back to those trunk rotations in the split stance with our chair. Okay, and then we have some oblique work. All right, so let's start off. We have 8 repetitions of that bent over hang glider. So either no dumbbells or the lightest things you have. Okay, we're gonna hinge forward. So finding your neutral back, arms are dangling, and then draw them up towards your hips so the palms are up toward the ceiling. All right, then exhale as you contract and draw your shoulders back and back down. 2. And as you do so, the arms go up. 3. Rear delts, middle traps. 5. 6. You may feel like your heart's going forward. 7 and 8. Woo! That was tough. All right, now sumo squat pulses. So heels in, toes out. Okay, instead of 8 pulses for 8 repetitions, we're gonna work them opposite each other. So we're gonna do 8 reps, each one just 2 pulses. How do you like that? Okay, so heels in, toes out, feet are wider than your knees. Let's go into our sumo squat. Squat, 1, 2, and rise. 2, 1, 2. 3, 1, 2. 4, 1, 2. 5, 1, 2. Much more doable, right? 6, 1, 2. Remember, we're squatting toward the ground. And 8, 1, 2. Nicely done. Okay. Now we're back to our trunk rotations with our chair in a split stance. Okay, so we're going to be bent over with our chair. All right, so split stance. I'm doing right leg forward first. Left leg that's back is straight and the heel is off the ground. Okay, then I'm going to hinge over my chair. All right, so here I go. And then I'm going to extend my right or my left arm and twist and back down. 2, 3, 4. Now feel your rear delts working. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Okay, trunk rotations. Now let's go left leg forward, knee bent. Right leg back and straight with heel off the ground. Hinge forward, plant the hands. Right arm extends and spirals toward the ceiling for 1. And return. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Use that right rear delt. 7 and 8. All right, nicely done. Okay, now we're going to do a little combo movement. Again, we've done these before, standing oblique crunches into a side kick. We just never put them together. Okay, so we're going to use a chair in case we need to. So we have our oblique crunch where we bring our knee to our elbow, and then we're going to bring that foot down and then snap the heel on out. Okay, so I'll show you that one more time. I have my right hand down on the chair, my left palm at my left ear. Lift the knee toward the elbow, contracting through the oblique and glute, and then lift and heel snap like you're kicking straight out. Okay, you ready? We'll do 4 on each side. Okay, ready? All right, oblique crunch and then side kick. 2, and side kick. Oblique crunch and side kick. Oblique crunch and side kick. Good. Double work. Double your pleasure. Okay. On the left side of the chair, or on the right side of the chair now, right palm at my ear. Oblique and side kick. Oblique and side kick. 3, oblique and side kick. And 4, and side kick. All right, nicely done. Okay, now we're back to those hang gliders. All right, so reach for those dumbbells. Bend over or not. All right, ready? All right, we're melting into our hinge, drawing our arms back, palms up so they're by your hips. Exhale, draw the shoulders together, drawing them back, squeezing through the middle traps. 2, release. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Reverse that hinge. Okay. Now we have 6 sumo squats with 4 squat pulses. Okay, you ready? All right, heels in, toes out. Squat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rise. Squat. 2, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. We should be feeling it in our inner thighs and on the outsides, adductors and abductors. Chair trunk rotations. Okay, right knee forward, leg is bent, left leg back is straight and heel is up. Hinge over that chair. If your right leg is forward, your left arm spirals, okay? Left arm out from your ear, exhale and spiral. And back down, exhale. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good work. So we're trying to maintain and increase our range of motion in that movement, guys, right? Okay, so left leg forward, bent, right leg back, straight, heel up. Okay, ready? Right arm extends and spiral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well done. Okay. Standing oblique crunch to side kicks. Chair is on my right hand is down. Okay. Knee to elbow. 1, and side kick. 2, and side kick. 3, and side kick. Good. Switch the chair to the other side. Okay, obliques and glutes. Let's get it. Ready. Left hand down, right leg working. 1, and side kick. 2, and side kick. And 3, and side kick. Good. Okay. Getting to the top. Hang glider arms, 4 repetitions. All right. So dumbbells or no arms. Please have arms. No weights. Okay. Soft bend in the knees, hinge forward. Draw your arms to your hips. Okay, neutral spine, lengthen that spine. All right, inhale. And then exhale, draw the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Okay, squat pulses. All right, rubber's hitting the road here, folks. 4 squat pulses. Each one is 6. Okay, you ready? 6 pulses, 4 times. Let's go. Squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, these are sumo squats. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one, squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo! Okay. Trunk rotations with the chair. All right. Right leg forward and bent, left leg back, heel up. Position yourself over the chair. Left arm extends. Ready, trunk rotation, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Well done. Okay, we're gonna switch sides. Left leg forward, knee bent. Right leg back and straight with heel up. Plant the hands on your chair. All right, right arm extends and rotate. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good work. Okay, standing oblique crunch. All right, now, if your balance is great, don't use the chair. Challenge yourself, okay? But be realistic as well. I don't want you falling over. All right, ready? Knee to elbow, crunch, and side kick. Crunch, and side kick. Good. Okay, 2 on the other side. Ready? Crunch, knee to elbow, and side kick. Crunch, and side kick. Woo! Okay, and we're our round of 2s. Back to hang glider. All right, neutral stance, neutral posture, melting forward. Draw your hands to your hips. All right, squeeze, pulling your shoulders back. 1, 2. Good. Okay, coming back up. 2 sumo squats, 8 pulses each. Heels in, toes out. Ready. And squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rise. And squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yay, we're done with those for today. I can hear you all cheering. Okay, split stance trunk rotations. Right leg forward, knee bent. Plant the hands on the chair, left leg straight back. Left arm extends out from the ear. And rotate. 1 and 2, fingertips to the ceiling. Switch legs, left leg forward, right leg back. Extend the right arm. 1 and 2. Good. Okay, and a standing oblique crunch. 2 side kick, 1 on each side. You ready? Hands at your ears, using the chair as needed. Oblique crunch and side kick. Oblique crunch and side kick. Nicely done. Okay, good. All right, now get a drink of water and we're gonna make our way down to the ground. Okay, so using your chair, planting your hand on the chair, my right hand's on the chair and I'm dropping into a half kneel with my right knee down. Then I'm bringing my left knee down and I'm gonna make my way down to the ground from here. I'm gonna keep my chair available, however, for when I get up later. Now, we're gonna do some work here on our back. All right, so I want you to shimmy your hips down to the ground and roll over onto your back, okay? But as I mentioned, we're gonna do some work, so I want your dumbbells close to you, okay? So the first bit of work that we're gonna do, we need one dumbbell, and it's called a skull crusher. All right, now, if your dumbbells are too light, this is tricep work, but it's also core work we're focusing on. So you might want to use two dumbbells if a single dumbbell is a good weight for a single tricep. Otherwise, we can use two dumbbells, okay? Now, we're gonna stay here on the ground with our legs in parallel, knees to the ceiling, all right? And then we're gonna extend that dumbbell over our chest, holding onto it by the ears if you have one. Okay, now, as we're here, all right, we wanna think about our lats being heavy into the mat. Okay, and even though I'm extending this weight above my chest, I still want to take a moment and think about my breath as well. So I'm inhaling through my nose, exhaling out my mouth into my low belly. Feel my pelvic floor lifting, my transverse deepening and wrapping toward my spine, and my rib cage closing. So that is the element that's very important, because right now, through belly button through over my chest, I'm fairly comfortable with this dumbbell and the weight within the span of my center of gravity. But once it gets past my chest and extends back over my shoulders, over my head, I want to hold this weight in my lats, but I don't want my low back to arch and pop up off the mat. Okay, I want to maintain my neutral. So we have to make sure that as we do this work, which is skull crusher, we're going to bring it back all the way to the ground behind our head, but we don't want our back to pop up. So we have to exhale and breathe deeply into our low belly, zip the ribs, and then use our lats to pull up and over and straighten our arms by contracting through our triceps. Okay, you guys got it? Okay, so let's go ahead and bring it down toward our knees, using our lats, drawing up over our chest, using our lats, exhaling deeply into our belly as it slowly drops toward the mat behind our head. And then exhale again to pull it up and straighten. That's one. Draw it down to your knees, back up over the chest, bending at the elbow, letting it drip toward the ground, but staying heavy in your belly. Exhaling back over the head, 2. Back up over the chest. Get deep as it moves away from your center of gravity. Extend, that's 4. 5. All the way to your knees, up over the chest, bending at the elbow, the weight dropping toward above your head toward the ground, and then exhale deeply and zip as you pull it back over. 6. All the way back down. 7. All the way down. And up for 8. Okay. Now, hopefully you were able to get a sense for when the weight is up over my head here, how much you need to zip through the rib cage to stay safe. Now we're going to do that same thing with chest flies. So instead of that weight going above our head and away from their center of gravity, it's going to fly out to our sides. And you may have that same urge as it gets heavy, heavy, heavy out here as our elbows draw to the ground. You might feel, oh, my rib cage is flaring and my back is arching. Okay, so we do not want to let that happen. We need to make sure we stay solid in the core, flattened and zipped up as we do these chest flies. Okay, so we're laying here on the ground as we have been. Okay, let's press those dumbbells over our chest, palms are facing. Round the arms. Inhale, and then exhale and get heavy in your belly as your arms begin to open up and contract. Try and do that all in one nice long breath, okay? Inhale as it's over your chest. Exhale, open and close. 3, 4. You see how I'm doing that? I'm using one continuous breath to open and close my chest fly. 6, 7, and 8. Good. Okay. Now we're going to set the dumbbells off to the side and we're just going to work on our rib cage arms without the dumbbell. Okay. So extend your fingers toward the ceiling, palms facing each other. We're going to contract through our lats and draw our arms toward our hips. All right. As we're breathing, we're bringing them back up over our chest. And we're lengthening, extending our arms past our chest, but only as far as good lat engagement and a zipped rib cage will let you do. And then contract through the lats to draw them back down. Exhale as you draw them back over the chest. They pass your chest only as far as you can. If your shoulder blades slide around and slip up, that's too far. Good. So right now we're just imagining that heavy weight as we go through our rib cage arms. We're trying to stay connected to our lats. Our arms are moving up and down by virtue of our lats, lengthening and contracting as we draw them back toward our hips, lengthening as they extend over our chest and over our head. But keeping the low belly nice and tight, rib cage zipped. Good. Okay, let's go back to our dumbbells. Okay, so we've reviewed how that should feel, and now we'll feel it even more, right? Because now we have this heavy weight. All right, so draw down toward our hips with our dumbbell. Bring it back up over. Bending at the elbows, let it lower to the ground, zip the rib cage, and back over. Okay. Bending at the elbows, dumbbell reaches the ground, draw it from the lats, extend and straighten, and all the way back down. Notice how I'm breathing throughout. I'm using my breath to zip. So in that area where the dumbbell is above my chest, all the way to the ground and coming back. Exhale, 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 exhale. I can inhale in the easy parts. Exhale. Good. Okay. Now, chest fly. Grab the 2 dumbbells over the chest, round the arms. Same thing, long exhales throughout, opening and closing. So take a deep breath here into the chest. Exhale, open and close. Exhale, open and close. Stay deep and stay zipped. 3, 4, 5. Elbows are going toward the ground, and 6. Good. Okay, lower those dumbbells. Back to rib cage arms. No dumbbells, fingertips to the ceiling, lats heavy into the mat. Contract, draw your arms to your hips. All right, bring them up overhead as you exhale, lengthening through your lats. Let it extend only as far as you can with your lats, and then contract and draw them back. So align your breath with your work. You know, when we add the dumbbell, we use the breath as the arms pass the chest and go over the head. So that's where your hard work comes in to keep your rib cage zipped. Good. Okay, now we're on to 4s. So 4s for our skull crusher. All of this, guys, we're marrying in our Pilates principles with our weight training, okay? All right, so back to the dumbbell over the chest. All right, drawing the dumbbell down toward our hips. Bringing it back over the chest. Exhaling here deeply into your pelvic floor, transverse and rib cage as your elbows bend and the dumbbell drops toward the ground and returns. Good. We just have 4 here. 3 and 4. Good. Okay. 2 dumbbells for chest fly. Dumbbells over the chest, rounded in the elbow. Inhale here. Exhale, open and close. Same exhale. 2, 3, and 4. Good. Okay, rib cage arms, fingers to the ceiling. Draw them down toward your hips. Exhale as you bring them up over the chest and they extend past toward your ears and return. Your arms are kind of dead weights for your lats here. 2, 3. Deepen your low belly connection. And 4. Okay, last round. All right, we'll wrap this up here. Okay, dumbbell over your chest. Ready? Skull crusher. Bring it down towards your hips. Raise it up. Exhale as the elbows bend and it drops behind your head and returns. And 2. Good. Okay, we're going to reach for that second dumbbell now. Chest fly, press it up over your chest, elbows bent, opening and closing the gate. Inhale here before you move. Exhale, open, zip and close. Exhale, open and close. Lower the dumbbells with control in our last round of rib cage arms, fingertips to the ceiling. And exhale, draw them down. Extending over the chest. Dead weight for your lats as they extend towards your ears and return. All right, nicely done. And with your palms on the ground, go ahead and draw your knees to your chest, rolling your pelvis off the ground. Give yourself a nice low back stretch there as you are hugging your knees to your chest. Releasing in the low back and glutes. Make your pelvis be heavy. Good. Then rock them back down. And hopefully, if your dumbbells aren't in the way, we'll go ahead and let the legs fall to the ground, rotating toward the left and extending your palms out, your right arm out to the side, teed out. Good. And then rolling back over, hips back to the ground. Let the legs fall to the right side. Good. All the way down, releasing through your inner thighs. Tee your arms out and take your gaze to the left. Okay, I'm rolling over onto my side and coming to a seated position. Thank you guys. Today was a great reminder of how our Pilates principles and body setup can marry in to give us a much more safe and effective strength training practice. Okay, thanks. Have a great day and we'll see you Thursday. Bye.